Thank you, Chair, for giving me the opportunity to speak. This is something that I've been focused on, really drilling down into this area, because the cost shift from solar to non-solar people is something I've been tracking very closely. We know that in the recent programs that we've had, that the cost shift is about $6.2 to $6.8 billion to folks who can't afford solar, quite frankly. So we've had that discussion. A couple points I want to make: that Sub 2 is a committee where we do budgeting stuff, and unfortunately, where there's a lot of policy comes through our trailer bills, and so I think it's unfortunate that we don't have policy hearings for these huge decisions that the legislature's making, and it's done through trailer bills, which is doing policy that really needs to be vetted out in the open. So I want to just go on record saying that first of all, this will be one of the instances where I actually want to say that your comments on the NVBT and the $8 billion that's going to be cost shifted is, I think you're doing the right thing here. I think we really need to look at these community solar projects and make sure that we aren't hurting, again, folks that can't participate and subsidizing the program. And the second point I want to say is that there was a letter sent to you by a whole bunch of legislators that signed from the California Communities Solar Association on doing exactly what you're pushing back on. So I want to say it's unfortunate that legislators are weighing in this circumstance. We need to have a policy hearing to weigh in on it. So for those reasons, I want to say that I think I'm supporting you in the fact that this should be a policy discussion, and we shouldn't do it on the backs of folks who can't participate in the program. So, and according to my math, that $8.1 billion over 25 years is $64 billion that would be cost shifted to somewhere else. Whether it is, some of the proposals are that we should take the money out of the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund, or we're going to draw down on federal programs. But at the end of the day, it's still somebody else paying for a subsidy that somebody else is receiving. And so, Mr. Chairman, it's unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to stay too much longer, but I want to just let for the record, folks know that I'm going to be watching this solar, and I'm going to be commenting when these trailer bills come through, that the policies we make are driving up your estimates are 3 times the cost of electricity. And I am hearing every day from folks in my district, and not even folks outside of my district, that can't afford their electricity rate in California. At the same time, we're going to have to increase generation by almost 3 to do all the things we're trying to do to get out of off of fossil fuels and natural gas and all those things. So this is an area where we really need to drill down and figure out who's paying the bill at the end of the day, because every time that we do a program where we give tax credits, or we take money from Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund or somewhere and cost shift it, somebody's paying the bill. And in the past, it's been those who couldn't afford to put on rooftop solar. So I want to commend you for realizing, and the CPUC realizing, what we did in the past did hurt some folks, and we don't want to do that again. So I'll be watching this as the process goes. I'll also be, again, advocating that we do Mr. Chairman, a real policy hearing instead of a budget hearing where we do what we're doing now, is doing policy through budgeting. And I think that's unfortunate. We need to have all the players at the table. That includes solar, low-income groups, all of them at the table when we talk about the long-term effects of what we're doing for these huge solar projects that are out there that are going to cost shift to either people who can't afford it, or people who, or the GGRAP fund, or federal funds, which is all of us at the end of the day. So thank you.
Understood.